Okay, let's see. Okay, the sound seems to be working okay. Good. Okay, just needed to check that because if you saw yesterday's video, there was some sound issues. I'm not sure what that was. I thought maybe it was the cable running from my phone to my mic, but I recorded a couple of videos with TikTok afterwards and it seemed to be okay. So I'm just going to put it down to Mercury retrograde. So there you are. But anyway, welcome. Thank you all for joining and being here. This is High Priestess Demari, as usual. And today we're going to be doing the zodiac readings for May 2024. So we did part 1 yesterday. Okay, that was for zodiac signs Taurus all the way to Libra. So today we're going to be doing Scorpio all the way to Aries. Okay, so if you have placements, any placements or major placements that you like to watch from, you know, that has any of the, that are in any of those signs, you're free to watch this one. If you have signs that are in the previous video, then you're welcome to check that out after as well. Okay, so without further ado, we're just going to get into it. So we'll see what's coming up for the month of May. Bearing in mind, of course, as always, it's still general. Okay, just because I'm looking at specific zodiac signs doesn't mean that these messages are necessarily going to be for you. So take it if it resonates. Okay, if you feel like it's your message. But as I say, you can watch from your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, whatever you prefer. Okay, so without further ado, we're just going to get into it. Feel free to say hi if you're joining in live. It's always nice to communicate with you guys where it's respectful, of course, because we did have a couple of creeps yesterday, but hopefully we won't have much of that today. So let's continue. So let's start off with the sign of Scorpio. So what is it that Scorpio placements need to know? For Scorpio in the month of May, what are the main themes coming out for Scorpio? We have increase in reverse, the loving man in reverse, and planning and action. And then we have hidden motivations. Okay, so Scorpio, there may be someone that you're either ending a relationship with, okay, or someone that you could be turning down in the month of May. Okay, if you are in this masculine energy, you may be having difficulty coming to terms with the end of a relationship, whereas if you're feminine, then you may be the one that's ending a relationship or turning someone down. That's kind of what I see. Okay, because you're very clear on what it is that you want, and I feel like you're not settling for anything less than that. Nothing, anything that's not aligned to your vision, okay, to what it is that you actually want to attract, you're not accepting. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like it's not giving you that, it's not leading to anything greater, like it's not going anywhere, it's a dead-end relationship, then I feel like there's a good chance that you're probably going to end it this month, okay? Or there's going to be serious talks around possibly ending a relationship. If it's not that, then what it could be is that someone could be presenting you a love offer in this month, okay? However, due to how this person potentially shows up, or because of what you know of this person already, I feel like you may reject this love offer because, again, it's not aligned to what it is that you want, and you feel like this person isn't offering you actually much of anything, okay? So take it how it resonates for you, okay? If you're a masculine Scorpio, you may have a difficult time accepting a rejection, okay? But I do feel like it's because there is something else that is requiring your attention, okay? It could be that your attention is required in a different arena, okay? Especially with planning and action here. It could be that there are other things that you are meant to prioritize, and maybe this connection isn't the right connection for you, or perhaps you know that this isn't the right time to make this offer because there's something else that does require your immediate attention, okay? There are some plans, there are some actions you're being called to take. So take it how it resonates, okay? Hi LCB, good morning. Just in time, we're on Scorpio, okay? So yeah, but I definitely feel like whatever this vision is, you're being called to, you know, put your plans in motion, essentially, okay? Start thinking about your long-term goals, your long-term vision, okay? Because I feel like you've been holding space for it in the spiritual. You've been holding space for it in terms of manifesting it. But now you're being called to apply yourself practically, okay? To make essentially that come to fruition. So you're being guided to take specific steps here to make your plans, forge your plans, okay? And then when you're called to act upon them, then you'll be required to act upon them, okay? Because I do feel like the time is fast approaching for you to make some kind of movement here. Interesting. Okay, so let's get more insight into this for Scorpio. So tell us more about this energy for Scorpio in May. Look, see, Nine of Pentacles, okay? So a lot of you, you're focused on your work, your lifestyle, expanding in some area or some arena, okay? You may be wanting to upgrade your lifestyle in some shape or form. You may be thinking about relocating for some of you, okay? You may want to change home. You may want to even move to another city, country, even something further afield, okay? There may even be an opportunity for you to do that. There may be a job offer that requires you to relocate elsewhere, okay? You may be open to this. This could also be another deciding factor in whether or not you accept this this love offer, okay? Or whether or not this relationship is going to withstand the test of time, especially if you are required to relocate, okay? But for others of you, this is about you embracing your singlehood, enjoying it, okay? Focusing on your own personal goals. Yeah, without the influence of another, it would seem. Because again, it just feels like whoever this person is that's either trying to come in or you're separating from, I just don't feel like you're on the same page at all. You don't have the same vision, long-term goals, nothing, right? So for you, it's almost like you're looking at this like it's a waste of time. Tell me more. 10 of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Especially if you were in a relationship where you were carrying the weight of all of the burdens. Everything was always falling on your shoulders. It was always up to you to balance things out, make things work, make the plans. And I think you just grow sick of it, okay? It's like, it's not my responsibility to carry the weight of this relationship on my back, right? Or if this is something you experienced in the past, it's like you're already able to see the signs where that's likely to be the case. And you're just not even going to invest in relationships where you don't feel like you're going to be supported, that it's going to be like a true partnership, right? Because I feel like you've already dropped a lot of burdens. It's like, hey, I already released certain people for a reason, okay? So I'm not looking to go back. I'm not looking to engage in new connections where it's more of the same energy. Yeah. Because you're like, that's the old timeline. That was the old me. That's not how I move now. This is how I move, okay? If it's not bringing abundance, if it's not bringing growth, okay, expansion, if there's no real potential being explored there, what's the point, you know? And I don't think it's about someone having like everything figured out and bringing it all to the table. It's more just like, are you showing up and putting the effort in, okay? What goals do you have? Do you even have goals? What are you aspiring to create, right? You just need to see that someone's in a very similar energy to you, because you're not the one that's going to be carrying the relationship on your back, right? That's all I mean by that. So, amen, sister. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like you're just unwavering when it comes to that, and rightfully so. Tell me more. Look, 10 of Pentacles, because that's what it is you're going to have. Because you're in this energy, right? Because this is the vibration you're in. And this is only what you're allowing in, right? That's what's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. So you will have that relationship, that partnership where you're both putting in sufficient energy, work, okay? You're both building towards the same goals. And I feel like it's going to pay off, okay? So that's the thing. By you essentially saying no to what you don't want, you're actually opening the door to what it is you do want, okay? So that energy is already going to present itself after this sort of situation comes to an end, right? You'll get a sign that this is on the horizon for you. Or by you saying no to an offer that you know is not serving you, it's like you open the floodgates to what it is you actually want. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be someone that comes up in the future where you can establish a legacy here, right? This is like accumulated wealth, accumulated resources, okay? Sort of putting your resources together to establish something long term. Wow. And so I feel like there's just a lot of abundance available to you, Scorpio, okay? Not just in terms of financial abundance, but in terms of energetic abundance, okay? Again, feeling supported, feeling like this, you know, sort of reciprocal energy, right? What you're putting out there is coming back to you. Not just in terms of the universe responding to you in this vibration, not just, you know, a potential partner coming in and, you know, responding in like, but also just every aspect of your life being in sync with that same energy and flow, right? So that's amazing. Tell me more. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, exactly. Because I feel like the issue you were experiencing is not that you are unwavering or uncompromising or inflexible. I feel like you're very compromising. I feel like you're very flexible. I feel like, you know, you work really well in partnerships, especially, right? So I don't feel like you have an issue when it comes to that, like being a good partner or being a good teammate. It's just, you know, it has to be reciprocal. There has to be an exchange, right? There has to be flow. If it doesn't flow, it doesn't work, right? And I think you're realizing that perhaps you were taking on too much of the burdens in the past, right? So you're realizing that now. And so I feel like, again, you're only sort of, it's like you will meet things, people, circumstances, experiences, opportunities halfway, but you're going to wait to see, you know, that energy being responded. That's kind of what I'm getting. So that's awesome. Yeah, the Devil, exactly. And the Ten of Swords, yeah. So I do feel like this particular energy, the Devil, is representing lackluster promises, offers, opportunities, right? The temptation, okay, to go back to old ways of doing things. Yeah, especially if this is someone you're still trying to separate from. It's very possible. Sorry, my nose just started to run all of a sudden. I think it's the hay fever. It's very possible this person is going to try and talk you round. That's what I'm getting. Try to talk you round. Try to convince you not to let go, okay? But you know where this will lead if you don't. Ten of Swords, right? For others of you, I feel like this is a case of when this offer is made or when these energies present themselves, you're going to recognize it for exactly what it is, okay? Something that's just going to keep you bound in Ten of Wands energy, that which you've already shed, as opposed to attracting your Ten of Pentacles. You may even be seeing 10-10, okay? So this could be confirmation for you. But I just feel like it's really important that when you are tempted or when a tempting offer comes in and you recognize it for what it is, like don't just say yes, right? Give yourself a moment to really look at what is being presented. And if it has all the hallmarks, all of the energetic signatures, all of the signs of what it is that you've already left behind, then you know that this is not it, okay? That this is definitely not it. Yeah. Because you'll avoid the Ten of Swords by having that discernment, okay? And I feel like you will. I honestly feel like you will. So I don't think there's anything to worry about. It's just a case of, you know, the devil's going to tempt you with something that seems familiar, that seems promising, but I feel like you're going to see straight through it because really what's being offered is pretty much nothing, okay? This is someone who doesn't have anything to offer you at this time. So it's almost like empty words. That's what I'm getting. So just use your discernment, okay? Right, because what you actually want is coming. So yeah, as you know, a lot of the time you'll get tempted with the false offer first and then the real deal comes in. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm seeing here for the month of May. Scorpio. So, you know, if you are dating, if you're exploring the dating world or you're open to that, just be aware of this energy, okay? All right. So any other guidance that we can provide Scorpio with for May? Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your hearts. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. The great gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hit, soul tribe. Yeah, you're attracting new people in for sure. There's definitely going to be people that you feel a soul recognition to, people that you feel are part of your soul community, okay? you're definitely going to meet new people, especially if there's any kind of travel involved. Okay, I feel like you may be surprised with some of the people you encounter and just how that comes about, these conversations. Yeah, these could be other travelers as well. But what I will say is always check in with yourself, okay, especially when you spend any great deal, any amount of time, okay, especially, you know, an extended period of time with other people. Always come back to your own inner sanctum, okay, your own central point of, you know, your heart, your mind, okay, your spirit. Check in with all of those areas and see how you feel, okay, and what is essentially being communicated by your own being, okay, as well as the divine, because I feel like that will also give you, you know, a few clues and hints as to what you need to be wary of and what you need to explore further, okay, because I definitely feel like new experiences are going to start being presented to you in the month of May, Scorpio, okay, so it's just about gauging what you want to experience and what you want to connect with, okay. So let's get you a Viking Oracle to wrap it up. So parting, guidance, wisdom for Scorpio, please. We have Dagaz. Okay. Sorry if my pronunciation is awful. You know how it is. Okay. So 23. Dagaz. You know that you are protected. Absolutely. Only positive energy flows your way. Yes, you remember what we said? Only allowing what it is that you actually want. So this is confirmation. Expressing daily gratitude will create profound change. Have hope. Happiness is within your grasp. The time for sorrow is over. You see? 10 of Wands, you're dropping that ship. Grief is necessary, but soon will diminish. Seek balance in all things. Yes, absolutely. And I honestly feel, Scorpio, if you resonate with this, that's exactly what you're doing, and that's what's put you in Nine of Pentacles energy. The darkness is complete until it's not. Okay, this is the poem, by the way. The darkness is complete until it's not. The black is no longer black, but blue, and then purple, and then streaked with pink. Okay, so I must be channeling Scorpio energy today. Anyway, sorry, I will continue. Orange, yellow, and gold. Warmth, hope, happiness. All is changed. I am Dagaz. Okay, so this is about alchemy. This is about transmuting the energy you don't want and aligning with what you do want. So I'll just read the final passage for you. Dagaz. I actually said that right. Awesome. Dagaz is a rune in the Elder Futhark that says good things have arrived or are coming soon. Yes, Scorpio. It is the rune of the miracle of the dawn, the coming of the day, the first rays of sunlight after a frightening storm. It is the awakening of hope when it seemed hope has gone. It is the first gentle happiness after a period of grieving, the understanding that we can choose pleasure after a period of sacrifice. It is the relief after much hard work. So I feel like this beautifully sums up exactly what we've been getting for you. Dagaz is a protective force too. It enhances happiness by warding off anything that may challenge the happiness state, which is exactly what we were talking about as well. Warding off energies that are not serving you, offers that are not of your highest good, that devil energy, right? Yes, let's continue. It is useful in dispelling depression, inducing hope, bringing forth a balanced mind and body. Dagaz was painted in yellow on the doorways of halls where happy events were held, ensuring not only that good times would be had, but the people within would be protected from harm while enjoying yourself. So if you've had any concerns or fears about your safety while traveling or being in transit in any shape or form, you don't have to be, okay? You are protected, okay? You can even use this rune as a means of carrying it with you for protection, okay? So honestly, you have nothing to worry about, Scorpio. It looks awesome. Oh, we got some more people coming in. Oh, LCB, thank you so much for the super chat. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Hi, Spiritual Savage. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lizzie. I'm new here. Okay, welcome. So what we're doing is zodiac sign readings, okay, for the month of May. We just did Scorpio. We're going to be working our way around all the way to Aries, okay. We already did Taurus to Libra in part 1 yesterday, okay? So if you have any major placements in these signs, you're welcome to watch, okay? Hi, Shamika. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So that was awesome, Scorpio. So I hope that helps because May looks like an awesome month for you. It really does. So again, you have nothing to worry about. There's good shit on the horizon for you. I can tell you that now. So May's going to be like the start of you really seeing these like positive energies coming through, right? After releasing all of the baggage that doesn't serve you. So awesome. Well done. I hope that helps. Okay. So that was Scorpio. All right. You're welcome, Lizzie. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Sagittarius. So this will be for Sagittarius placements. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements there, okay, you're welcome to watch. So Saggies, what's going on with you guys? What's coming up for Saggies in the month of May? Conflict, okay, we'll have a look at that. For Sagittarius, friends and colleagues. So this could be a workplace dispute for some of you. Tell me more. Great achievement in reverse. And then we have planning and action. All right, for some of you guys, you may have some kind of workplace issue coming up next month, okay? It could be that you feel that you were cheated or screwed out of an opportunity, a position, a pay raise, a promotion, okay? This could have even been something that was discussed in advance, and then in the last moment you find out you don't get it, okay? So if that's the case, I'm really sorry. This could actually cause some kind of, like I say, workplace dispute, disagreement, argument. You may get into some kind of debate with your colleagues or possibly even with a boss, okay? Because I feel almost like whoever this is for, you may have actually been screwed over. I'm not going to lie to you, right? Especially the way this card is in the center of the spread. It's almost like this was almost like intentionally done, right? So I'm really sorry if that's the case. However, I do feel like there's going to be people in your corner, right? There's going to be people that you do get along with at work, certain colleagues, right, that are like friends, that may even want to take you out for drinks to like get your mind over like what it was, okay? That just want you to like, you know, relax and, you know, essentially not be as stressed or upset or angry, right? Just to help you chill out from whatever this was, okay? So you may even be spending more time with your friends and stuff, socializing more. It could even been that you were working really hard because you knew this position was coming up for you, and then you find out you don't get it and you're just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I sacrificed so much of my time to prepare and plan and get everything in order, and then you just like screw me over last minute. So if that's the case, I'm really sorry. But I do feel like if that does happen, this is going to be a catalyst for you to possibly even look at opportunities elsewhere, especially with planning and action here, because you do have the skill set, you do have the expertise, the knowledge and experience. So you may end up taking your skills elsewhere, okay? And actually getting the kind of opportunity that you've been looking for. So it could actually end up being a blessing in disguise for you, Sagittarius. If you are experiencing some kind of unfair treatment in the workplace, or if you get screwed out of some kind of opportunity that you were meant to receive, like if it was something that was already discussed, then I feel like this is actually a sign from the universe, like, hey, you need to see how these people really operate, or who your boss really is, or how this corporation or company really operates, because there is somewhere better for you out there. There is an environment that's going to be a better fit for you, okay, and how you operate. So I definitely would say that this could end up being a blessing in disguise for some of you, okay, if that's what you're experiencing. You know, for others of you, you could have applied for a job, okay, and you may not have got it. However, you could end up getting some kind of referral from a friend, okay, for something else, and you may actually get that opportunity, okay? So don't feel like if you miss out on an opportunity that it's the end of the world, okay? It's not. I just feel like there may be, it really does feel either way that there's something else for you. I really get that, okay? So tell me more about this energy for Sagittarius. Two of Swords. Yeah, you may not feel like it or see it in the moment, okay? Because it's like you don't understand. You don't understand why the sun switch up. You don't understand why they suddenly change their mind or why they're not going forward with this. I mean, it could even be that they've pulled the job all together and you're just like, why, you know? So I feel like what I don't like about it is that it seems like they're intentionally keeping you in the dark. Like they're not giving you clear information as to why they switched up on you. And I think that's what's going to trigger you more than anything. Yeah, because you felt like they were hyping you up with the Knight of Cups just to let you down. So that's not nice. Yeah. Page of Swords. Yeah. Someone may actually have overheard a conversation pertaining to this, or you may end up overhearing a conversation pertaining to this, right? And that may actually give you your answers. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be your cue to leave with the Chariot, okay, Cancerian energy. Yeah, because see, we have the Judgment sticking out here. That's your energy, Sagittarius. So I feel like you may overhear something, right? So this is not even something they tell you directly, but you overhear something, you're like, that's it, I'm done, okay? So you end up packing your bags, you end up putting your notice in and you leave, okay? You may even actually like explore new opportunities elsewhere before you actually give your notice, okay? And as soon as something comes up, you're just like, here's my 2 weeks, I'm out of here, right? Or you may even just take the leap and do that anyway. But I feel like this is a final decision that you're coming to. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to quit your job. I really do, okay? Because you're realizing like, wow, I've been giving so much time, energy, so much of myself to a company that doesn't even give a shit. Like they literally don't care at all, you know? So I think you're going to go out on a limb, right? And explore other opportunities elsewhere. You may even go into some kind of freelance, okay, opportunity. You may go into like a work from home situation, okay. You may even start your own business, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. But I feel like more than anything, you're just going to be glad you're free from whatever this job situation was, right? Yeah, but I definitely feel like, you know, again, it's a blessing in disguise because it's going to lead you to something that's actually going to be fulfilling. You're not going to be like breaking your back just to get nothing out of it. Like you're actually going to have like a really good quality of life with the Nine of Pentacles. So again, blessing in disguise. That's what I'm getting for you. Wow. Okay. So what advice can we give Sagittarius that may experience this? Why are my cards all jumbled? Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. So what is the parting advice we can give Sagittarius? For Sagittarius, please. Ooh. Cards flying everywhere. Just one, ideally. Oh, okay, here we go. I didn't see this one was flicked up and it was just right on top as well. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? That's essentially what you would have to do to maintain, you know, your current position at this place of employment. You would have to literally, like, I feel like you would have to dumb yourself down, or you'd have to, you know, it's almost like you'd have to play dumb, right? Pretend you didn't hear what you didn't hear. You had to pretend like, you'd have to pretend like everything's fine when it's not, right? Like you would literally have to just put on a mask and put on a brave face when you feel disrespected, when you know your work is not being appropriately compensated or appreciated, right? That you're not being given the opportunities to expand where you need to. So that's the thing. This environment is not for you anymore. I can't make this up. In Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Yeah. I definitely feel like you're going to be coming up with an exit plan by the end of the month. By the end of May, you're going to have some kind of exit plan. That's what I feel like. So get ready for some big changes, okay? But I feel like they are going to serve you very well, Sagittarius, for those who resonate with this. Of course, if you're happy with your job, if everything's going fine, then this isn't for you. But obviously there's someone out there, or maybe a group of Sagittariuses that are just like, enough's enough. It's time for me to make my exit. Get my plan together and act upon it, you know. Okay, so what is the parting advice for Sagittarius, please? Okay. We have frigid. I don't know. I'm going to check how you say that. Okay. So we're going to have a look and see. Wow. But I am going to spend more time studying this deck. I've been meaning to for months. That's why I've not been using it. But yeah, luckily we have a booklet, so I can at least give you insight from there. But I was called to use it now. So I was like, okay, let's just get it out then, you know. So, and I'm telling you, the messages that have been coming through, like the guidance, it fits perfectly. So it's all for a reason. Anyway, so it is time to find refuge. We all need occasional respite from the chaos and pressure of the world around us. This conflict energy, right? There is a profound sanctity in places that protect us. Silence is valuable now. Secure both the protection of your community and your own peace. Seek the action that will weave peace into the current situation. Yeah, because I feel like there is definitely going to be some kind of dispute or conflict. But, you know, you want to temper yourself as much as possible and look at the solutions rather than, you know, being bogged down by the problem, okay? So the poem with this is, in the quiet shade of the great tree, I can lay down my sword. I can put down my shield, as your strong shield arm is about me. Here under your gaze, all is well. Woven into each stone and ray of light is frigid, and I claim peace. Yes, that's what I feel like you're doing. You're choosing your peace, and you're like, well, I can't have it in this environment, so yeah. So the Viking frigid was a place dedicated to the gods and was sacred to nature spirits like elves as well. Located near trees, springs, stones, and other natural spots that were considered to be receptacles of great magical power, these were the places that community or kinship groups went to worship. While access to some of these sacred places are restricted to those of a certain rank or religious status, most were available to all members of the community, even oath breakers. There were, however, guidelines assuring that no one would be hunting, harvest, or cultivating in those areas. And of course, no blood spilled. Breaking the boundaries of the frigid was a serious matter, the punishment of which could include death or exile. Kinship was of prime importance to the Vikings, which meant that peaceful relations and strong bonds with families and kinship groups was important as well. When a woman married into another family group, she was referred to as a frithweaver, as she was seen as knitting together her and her husband's families as kin, as well as providing the living links of children. The source word frid, Old Norse fridir, means a state of non-disturbance. So the concept of frigid is, or can be applied as a state of mind as well as a place. As a mental state, it suggests peace, protection, and loyalty. Things that you obviously value, okay? And you weren't getting in this environment, Sagittarius. Should this card come to your attention, look for a peaceful way forward. Since peace comes from within, seek to understand what may be disrupting your peace. Create a place of peaceful sanctuary to support your inner sense of peace. Exactly. So meditation could be very important for you right now, okay? I think grounding yourself is going to be very key, especially dealing with this like turbulent situation. But I feel like you just sort of mobilizing yourself into taking action, planning, okay? Like making your exit plan. Yeah, that is definitely going to help you temper your mood, temper your energy, okay? Especially when you do have any like negative feelings surfacing about the situation. It's just going to help you like, you know, essentially recalibrate, okay? Because you're looking at the solution. You're not just bogged down on the issue, okay? So, a bit of a crazy month for some of you guys, okay? But you've got this, okay? You're more than capable of overcoming this situation. I definitely feel like you're going to find a solution, an answer, an opportunity elsewhere. And you're going to come up with your exit plan. So I think it's going to lead you to a much better environment, a much better opportunity where you'll actually be in that Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? So, like I say, it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's going to serve you very well. So I hope that helps, Sagittarius. Okay. So now we're going to go over to Capricorn. So this will be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay. Ooh, if I don't drop my cards everywhere. Yes, so for Capricorn and North Node, if you want to watch from your North Node. But for anyone who has like a strong Capricorn placement, this message could be for you, okay? So let's see. So what is coming up for Capricorn in the month of May 2024? For Capricorn placements, please. This is coming out again, the loving man in reverse. What else for Capricorn, please? Planning and action. Okay, a lot of plans being made. For Capricorn placements, please. Happy success in reverse. Okay, and you have great gratitude in reverse. Wow, okay, Capricorn. Yeah, so... Interesting. I don't know if this is someone you're with, if this is you, okay? Or someone else connected to you in some shape or form. But it feels like there is a masculine energy who's the one that's actually coming up with an exit plan in this situation. So that could be you or someone connected to you, okay? There is a masculine energy that is falling out of love with a situation or a person here. So it's like they're coming up with their own exit plan, their own exit strategy, right? I feel like this is someone who's reevaluating what it is that they actually want. I think what they thought they wanted, they no longer want. So what was once something that they were happy about or they felt very fulfilled about or something they felt like they were on track to establishing, it's like they've had to put the brakes on because they no longer want that anymore. Like, this is not, I'm telling you, this is not what they want, whatever this is. So they're now looking at what it is that they actually want. Because they're not happy. This is someone who's very unhappy with their current situation. This is someone, I'm telling you, who's either fallen out of love with a situation or a person. So I don't know if this is you or if this is someone connected to you. But something is energetically misaligned here in the situation, okay? So someone's having to sit down and really think about, okay, what am I going to do? Because I can't stay where I'm at, or I can't, you know, keep feeding this situation when I'm not happy. There's nothing growing here. It's not what I want, right? So it's like the magic is gone. That's pretty much the energy here. The magic is gone. So I don't know. Let's see. Tell me more about this energy for Capricorn. Yeah, we have the Empress. The Empress. So this could be speaking on a mother figure or a wife, possibly, or just the divine feminine energy. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So this is a very blessed energy. So, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I think I got it. Tell me more. Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I know what this is now. And one more. The Two of Cups. Yeah. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so this is what it is. Basically, someone thought they knew what it is that they wanted, so they took action in one direction, only to end up coming to a standstill and realizing that that's not what they wanted at all. Yeah. This is someone who's reflecting over an Empress energy. So you could be this Empress, Capricorn, okay? Because obviously this is showing up in the reading significantly for you. Either you are this Empress, okay, who someone's having very deep realizations over, or this is someone you're thinking about, okay? Because I don't know which energy applies to you, right? So take it how it resonates. But there is someone who is reflecting heavily on a situation with an Empress, okay? It's like they had a choice. They made a certain choice. They went in one direction because they felt like this is not something they wanted to invest in. The loving man in reverse, like they didn't have love for it. They didn't want to invest in it. It wasn't for them. But only to realize that actually the direction they were going in, wherever they were going towards, be it another person or just moving their life elsewhere, whatever it was they came to a standstill because they realized that they're not happy with the action they took, with the choice that they made. So they're now at a standstill, like, shit, what do I do now? Like, I'm not happy. Nothing's working out for me. This is not what I want, right? So it's almost like someone's realizing that the Ten of Pentacles was connected to this Empress. So I don't know. I don't know if that's why this person's now wanting to backtrack, make a different choice here, because they know that this Empress is actually extremely abundant, okay? There's a lot of blessings. There's a lot of growth, expansion, abundant energy, okay? Connected to this Empress. This is someone who can literally birth pretty much anything they want, shape their reality in a very high vibrational way, okay? Someone very gifted, very blessed, okay? Very abundant, very fertile energy. So it's like someone feels like with the Wheel of Fortune as well, like they gambled their own destiny, they gambled their own legacy, birthright. That's kind of how it feels, right? Someone feels like, you know, they made a fated choice here. And because of that, Nine of Pentacles, this Empress is now focusing on building solo, essentially. Wow. But as they're building solo, as they're focused on their self, there is the Two of Cups. And right next to that, the Five of Cups. So it's like this person is now crying over spilt milk, because the spilt milk is the connection that they rejected, avoided with an Empress, who is essentially attracting in possibly a new soulmate here. So if this is you, you could have a new soulmate coming in, and there's someone else who's realizing now as this new relationship comes in, or you may have actually already started a new relationship, okay? It's something fresh, I feel, okay? Someone's now realizing, like, I fucked up. I made the wrong choice. Five of Cups. Yeah, they feel like they're in the Five of Pentacles, but Five of Cups, someone is really regretting the choice that they made. Because they were so sure that they were making the right choice, that this was going to get them where they want to be. And now they're realizing, like, that's not what's happening here. So, again, look, Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy. Right? Six of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the abundance lies with you, Capricorn. The abundance lies with you. You're very hardworking, but you're also really good at attracting things of an earthly matter, okay? Like good fortune, abundance, financial wealth, okay? It may not come instantly. I don't feel like it does, but you'll see it come in over time, right? Yeah. And it's because you're not afraid to roll your sleeves up and put the effort in as well. So that's amazing. But there's so much abundance around you. You're very connected to the natural world. I feel like you're very tapped in with your own nature, right? You really are in divine feminine energy. And that's what has unlocked the door to your Ten of Pentacles, right? But I feel like there is someone else potentially that you're going to build it with, okay? Yeah, I do feel that. But I feel like you're going to be in a position where you can actually help and support others as well. Like you're very generous, you're very giving, you're very nurturing, okay? You have that motherly energy to you. Whether you're like a mother or a father, you have that quality to you, okay? You just bring that energy to the collective, which is amazing, to your community. But yeah, someone's going to be triggered by that. Yeah, look, King of Wands. Someone's going to be definitely triggered by that. Because this could have been someone that wasn't looking for a commitment. This is someone who wanted to play the field possibly, okay, that wanted to date, hook up, you know, just live the fast life, that kind of thing. Or this could have been someone who was focused on their career or travel. Yeah, so they didn't really care for a commitment, but now they're regretting this choice. So, yeah, interesting. Okay. So basically, you have something blossoming, a new relationship coming in, and someone's going to be, someone else that you've already disconnected from the past is going to be in an energy of regret, okay? So they may even come to find out that you are starting a new relationship or you're in a new relationship. But this is someone who's going to want to directly approach you So just be aware that this person may actually just show up out of the blue with the Knight of Wands energy. Especially because planning and action is here. They're planning to take action. So they may even travel to where you are just to have a conversation with you and tell you what it is that they want. That they screwed up, that they're not happy with where they're at or the choice they made, right? The way they've been leading their life. And that they want another chance. So that may be a conversation coming in for you, okay? So, okay. So any guidance for Capricorn placements that may be dealing with this or that may end up dealing with this situation next month, okay? Because it does look like your love life is being brought into full view, okay? So it's like new energy coming in, but also the past trying to chase you down. Yeah, leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. That's it. I feel like that's that Nine of Pentacles. It's like, well, I'm just doing me, you know? And then, boom, you run into someone who's like an amazing match for you, you know? But I feel like you're already in this energy. So, like, I feel like the divine is saying, keep going, okay? You're headed in the right direction. You're taking the right risks when it comes to yourself and your own personal growth, spiritual growth, okay? When it comes to exploring what it is you want out of life, what you want to experience, okay? The kind of connections you want. So you keep going forward in this energy, this positive, high vibrational energy, and you're going to run smack bang into what it is that you want. And I feel like that's literally coming up like in the month of May for some of you, okay? But you'll also have this energy pulling on you from the past, right? Trying to stop you from taking that leap. Yeah. So... But look, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that was the card. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So like I said, you're already in this energy. So like the universe says, keep going, okay? Don't let any past person or someone who regrets their choices stop you from moving forward, okay? Because time waits for nobody. And you've got a lot of positive energy around you. You have such abundant energy around you, it's not even funny. Like you could see massive changes when it comes to, you know, your career, your work, finances, okay? Definitely your love life. I mean, that goes without saying. So keep going, keep facing your North Node, okay? Because you're in alignment, okay, to unlock all of these blessings. I feel like you've already started. You've already begun to unlock these blessings. Wow. So... any parting advice for Capricorn placements, please? For Capricorn placements, you have Thursdays. Thursdays. Let's have a look. Go to my booklet here. Number 3. Okay. So it says here, do not get drawn into unnecessary drama. Yeah, exactly. That's why they say just keep it pushing, right? There are many sides to every story, so make sure you research a situation thoroughly before making a decision. Ignorance is no excuse. Choose wisdom and remove the old thorn in your side. Oh my gosh. I'm not being horrible, but it literally could be this person, okay, trying to hold you back. Choose the positive flow of enthusiasm, right? That's that leap, okay? The positive flow of enthusiasm, yes. Fecundity, I don't know, and passion, rather than aggression, small-mindedness, and force. Which I feel like, to be honest with you, that feels more like that person's energy that's trying to make their way back towards you, okay? So just be mindful of how they actually show up and what they're giving you, right? Because, yeah, I feel like this person could end up, especially that King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they could be trying to force their way back in. So if that's the case, see that as a huge warning to not proceed, okay? So the poem for this is, I am the hammer of wisdom. I smash ignorance, exploding smallness, expanding outwards. Again, yeah. The thorn no longer in my side. I am Thursas. Thursas is a part of the Elder Futhark. Although often referred to as a thorn, this rune more accurately represents Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Oh my gosh, I never say that right. Anyway, And the god himself, Thor, a protective figure who defended Asgard from the giants, is the hero one calls upon to fight for freedoms and balanced expression or expansion. Okay. Yes, definitely this energy here. The hammer can easily be misconstrued as a dull brute of a weapon. But in this case, the hammer is used to smash ignorance and small-mindedness, as well as clear away untruth. Needless to I say more, okay? You know, anyway. Yeah, there is a solidarity that Thurisaz requires, an acknowledgement that we do have the wisdom and tools we need within us, that we do not always have to look outwardly for validity. Exactly. Thurisaz suggests the courage we may need to overcome our hesitancy and strive for greater creativity or prosperity. Both sabotage and chronic procrastination are challenges for many. Thurisaz gives us the confidence to break through these forms of fear with passion and gladness. Yeah, exactly. So that's essentially what it is, okay? I feel like you're making these changes, okay? You're aligning your energy. Like I said, you're already doing it, right? You're already making these changes. You're already making these bold moves with courage, with faith, knowing that it's going to bring you exactly what it is that you want, okay? You are taking those leaps. And in May, I see you taking a significant leap towards what it is that you want. And boom, you're in full alignment to receive your 10 of Pentacles. But of course, you know, someone else picks up on that energy and they want to be a part of it. They want to attach themselves to it. But they're being warned to step back, basically, with Thor's hammer here, okay? So there is a very protective energy around you because, like I say, like you're at a very crucial point in your life where all of the hard work you've been doing up until this point is now going to start, you know, really bringing in results, okay? Bringing in rewards. So, yeah, you want to be mindful who gets to partake in that, okay? Because I do feel like there's going to be someone who is well matched for you, okay? But you may at this point in time have to begin this process or, you know, just enjoy your harvest alone for now, right? But I do feel like there is definitely someone new coming in. Yeah. So either they've already come in or, you know, they are coming in, but it's a case of being willing and open and happy to celebrate alone, enjoy the fruits of your labor alone until the right energy comes in. That's what it kind of, you know, that's what it's giving. So, and of course, like I say, it's different for different people. So some people have already connected with this person. Some people haven't yet, okay? But they are definitely coming in, that's for sure. It's just, you know, you may have someone who regrets their decision trying to force their way back in, okay? So just be mindful of that and make sure you put necessary boundaries between you and this person, okay? And if they overstep that, then they're going to get smashed with Thor's hammer, pretty much. Right? That's literally the energy. So it's like the divine is going to make it clear, like, hey, you've set your boundaries. You made it clear, like, you're not interested. If that person keeps trying to push the issue, push the subject, then we will handle it. That's pretty much the energy. So you have nothing to worry about on that level, okay? Wow, crazy. So interesting month for you, Capricorn, okay? So I hope that helps. Okay, so let me have a swig of my drink and we'll continue. Hi there. Oh, this is not working. Hang on a second. Yeah, I just like to check the comments on my laptop because sometimes it doesn't always come up on the actual phone, right, where I'm streaming from. But for some reason this isn't working, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll just continue. Hopefully I will see your comments. So let's keep going. So that was Capricorn. We're now going to go over to Aquarius. So this will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whatever you want to watch from, okay? Wherever you have a major Aquarian placement. So we'll see what our Aquarian group, Aquarian gang need to know. What is it that's coming up for Aquarius placements in May 2024, please? For Aquarius. A consciousness of lack in reverse. That's good. Okay, what else? For Aquarians, planning and action. That's coming up a lot at the moment. Wow. So people are making their plans and acting upon it, I feel, or being called to do so, which makes sense given the shifts that are taking place. What else? Professional assistance. And then we have discovery in reverse. Okay. So there may be some kind of insight that you're seeking, okay? You may even need some kind of professional counsel, right? This could be legal counsel, information in terms of like business, okay? Or something to do with, I don't know, like the infrastructure of something, okay? But I do feel like you're definitely no longer feeling like, you know, down in the dumps, that things are not progressing, or there's something missing, or you're never going to receive what it is that you want, be it like, you know, a change in circumstance when it comes to your work, your love life, when it comes to your lifestyle, when it comes to your home, when it comes to whatever this is. But it feels like it's definitely connected to possibly finances, business, right? Work, something like that. So you're coming out of that lack mentality and starting to make space for what it is that you want, okay? So it's a change of mindset for sure, which is great. I do feel like as well that you may actually be adjusting your plans. Now that you've had a change of mindset, it's like you're looking at things differently. So you're now approaching things differently. So you may even come up with like a 5-year plan, a 2-year plan, a 1-year plan, okay? You may not have done that before, or you're revising whatever plan you had, right? But there may be something you feel like you're still not aware of, or there's something you're still lacking in terms of information. Not something you feel like you're lacking within yourself, but in terms of information. And that could be where you're getting like some kind of professional counsel, okay? Because it's like that one piece of information you need, and then boom, you receive it, and you're like, oh, that's what it is. That changes everything, right? Because you feel like there's something you haven't got to the bottom of, you haven't got to the root of, or there's something you aren't aware of yet. Again, it feels like information. But then when it's presented to you, you're going to be like, oh, I see. Okay, that's good. I know what to do now, right? So, yeah. So there definitely may be a need to have a conversation with some kind of professional that can help you with whatever this is, okay? Interesting. So let's see. For some of you, it may even be that you need to contact a lawyer. If it's like something to do with investments or a work situation, or finances, banking, inheritances, estates, anything like that, okay? It could be that you have to speak to a financial professional or like a lawyer, okay, for some of you. Tell me more about this, please. Look, the Tower. Yes, there's some kind of shakeup is definitely taking place that's going to change your outlook. We have the King of Cups, okay, Scorpio energy. Very strong Scorpio energy there with the Tower and the King of Cups. So something is going to change your perspective in a major way, okay? There's a major change of circumstances. I feel like instead of feeling like you're lacking anything, it's going to help you realize that you have everything you need. I feel like it's going to be something that makes you feel really good, to be honest with you. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. So it's like something that was a disappointment is actually going to end up working in your favor. I really feel that. Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah. Because I honestly feel like a change of perspective is what's going to shift all of this energy around for you, Aquarius. Yeah, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. See? Something coming to your conscious awareness with the Ace of Swords, getting that clarity, possibly from a professional, as I say. Someone giving you the insight, the information you've been needing is going to change how you perceive this, right? Because something sudden and unexpected is going to take place, okay? And it could have something to do with your finances, your work, a corporation, an institution, okay? It could be something that really affects you emotionally. You can feel like, I don't know, like there was some kind of wrongdoing, okay, involved in whatever this shocking situation was, or this Tower moment was for you, okay? This could have been like something like this could be something like an unfair dismissal, or, you know, something like that, okay? Or something happening to the business itself, where you may find yourself redundant or something like that. Yeah, or there's some kind of situation. Oh, for someone here, I got there could be some kind of like legal situation with the company that you used to work for. And that's why everyone's like losing their job because the company themselves are under scrutiny. Take it how it resonates, but it could be something like that, right? Mm. But for others of you as well, this can also speak on, for someone out there, this can also speak on a divorce. I'm getting with the Tower, the King of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So you may have been trying to work out your differences with a loved one, okay, with your partner, with your spouse, but they may be telling you that they're deciding to go ahead with a divorce, and that could be them consulting with a lawyer, okay? If not, this could be you, right? Making that final decision. And yeah, it's going to be hard to have that conversation because you're seeing how that's going to have like a deep emotional impact on your person, right? The person you've been in a marriage with or married to. But you know this is no longer for you. Like you essentially can't do it anymore because there could have been some kind of betrayal, or you feel like this person's love isn't sincere, right? There's like a lack of sincerity, or there was some kind of betrayal, and now it's like you don't see it the same way. So I'm sorry if you're experiencing that as well. But it definitely feels like there was some kind of heartbreak here, or there is going to be some kind of heartbreak and a rejection, right? Yeah. So there could be a big shakeup in your work life or in a relationship. But I feel like, ultimately, I don't think you're losing anything. I think whatever this tower is for you, it needed to come down. It needed to happen because it wasn't serving you, okay? But I feel like as a result of whatever this tower moment is, you're going to be able to heal, and you will feel a lot better for it, okay? It will suck in the moment, of course, but as you come out of this situation, it's actually going to serve you very well, okay? I feel like you're going to be happier, more fulfilled. I feel like, you're going to get something, there's going to be something that makes you feel like things are actually going to work out better for you, right? Some kind of sign is what I'm getting. Or this could even be some kind of emotional support that you're getting, and that's helping you to feel better about the situation, okay? Yeah. But I feel like whatever this is, you couldn't turn a blind eye to it anymore because it's blowing up, whatever this is, okay? Yeah, okay. So it could be a big month for some of you guys, okay? But I do feel like whatever this change is, it needs to happen. Yeah. And I think you're going to find out why exactly it needed to happen. That's what you don't know in the moment. When it's just happening, when it's just blowing up, you're just like, how is this happening? Why is this happening? And you feel very sad about it. But then when you get this insight or this information, you're going to realize like, oh, that's why it needed to happen. So, yeah, wow, okay. Or this is how the person is going to feel that's connected to you. Take it how it resonates, okay? So we're going to see what guidance we can give you, okay? So let's see, what guidance can we give Aquarius at this time that may go through this situation? For Aquarius placements that may be going through this situation in the month of May. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Starseed, what lights you up? Wow, Starseed energy. So you may resonate with that. Makes sense, Aquarius energy. But yeah, you may be called, especially with planning and action, you may be called to go elsewhere, to start afresh elsewhere. So you may even be changing locations. If this is like a work situation, then, I feel like, yeah, you will be looking for employment elsewhere. If this is a relationship, then you may be vacating the home, okay? Especially if it's like, say if you're married and the assets are being divided up. Yeah, you may be vacating the home, or the person that you're in a marriage with, once this divorce is finalized, they may be moving out, okay? But I feel like it's possible that you yourself may be going on some kind of adventure, travels, right? You may just take some time out for yourself and just go abroad, okay, to recalibrate, to just get your thoughts together, that sort of thing. Yeah. But I definitely feel like there's going to be some kind of physical change here, like change of location. But like I say, even if like, you know, your partner's leaving or whatever, I feel like you yourself will end up taking a trip so that you can recalibrate, so you can clear your mind, so you can think about your next steps. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So let's get some parting advice for you, Aquarius. I honestly don't feel like this is going to be bad at all. It feels like, obviously, it sucks in the moment when things like this happen. And I'm sorry you are experiencing that for those who resonate. But, you know, in the long run, it's going to be the best thing for you. Because like I say, there is going to be some kind of information that's brought to your attention. And you're going to be like, huh, that's why it needed to happen. Yeah. So anything else? Any parting advice that can help Aquariuses that are dealing with this or will be dealing with this in the month of May? Okay, we have Tiwaz. So let's see. Number 17. Okay. So it says, have faith. All your hard work and sacrifice will pay off. Self-sacrifice is necessary to achieve your goals. You will have success in legal matters, right? We talked about legalities. So again, that could be confirmation that this is you speaking to a lawyer, right? Create something new and it will grow into something powerful. Focus your will strongly and with clarity. So the poem for this is, I step forward knowing that it is not all about what is for me, but what is right. Yeah, we talked about that. What is right for all. My will, I focus. What is new will flourish. My actions are louder than words. Planning an action. Yeah. I am Tiwaz. So Tiwaz is ruled by the god Tia, who sacrificed his hand to Fenrir the wolf for his good. For the good of his community. It is told that the Aesir, the gods of Asgard, afraid that Fenrir would destroy them, decided to bind the great wolf, but had to trick him to do so. They asked Fenrir to use his great strength to test some bonds for them, assuring him that they would let him go if he was unable to break them on his own. Fenrir was rightly suspicious. He asked for insurance that one of the gods place his hand in Fenrir's mouth, and said that if the gods did not release him, the hand would be Fenrir's. Tia, who knew the truth of the trap, who knew the cost of not binding the wolf for his community, also knew the cost, the only god to offer himself for this challenge. He was bound to Fenrir and ultimately lost his hand at what became known as the wolf joint, the wrist. Community and family were of the utmost importance to the Vikings, and sacrifice of self for the greater good was highly honored. For example, warriors who risked their lives for their community were rewarded, even after death, by the gods. Even such mundane self-sacrifice as holding back seeds for the next planting season rather than consuming them all was in alignment with Tiraz. As was refraining from butchering breeding stock, even if it meant your family went hungry for a time. For us modern folk, the energy of Tiwaz may be expressed in the act of saving for a home or for our children's education rather than buying luxuries. Tiwaz concerns positive self-sacrifice, legal matters, and agreements. It asks us to hold to our agreements, even those we make with ourselves. For instance, if we decide to bring our body into balance but eat unhealthy food, we are breaking Tiwaz. However, if we are honorable with ourselves and our word, we will be rewarded with what we seek. Exactly. And I feel like that is the theme of this reading for sure. Right? So it's about making the tough decisions, okay? So like I say, even if you're the one that's having to make this difficult decision, or you feel like there's some aspect of it that's out of your hands, right? Like say if a company's going under, or something happened that was unfair, right? And you're having to bring a lot of baggage, okay, to your lawyer. You're having to like give them all of the dirt, even if that means, you know, it's going to have a detrimental impact to the corporation or the company overall, then that's what you need to do, right? Because obviously there's something shady about it, okay? There's something wrong here. That's why the tower is happening. So it's not just about what's in your best interest, what's for your highest good. It's the highest good of all. It talks about that in the card, the community, right? So if this is some kind of corruption going on in some kind of infrastructure and you have evidence of this, okay, yes, you could get in trouble with your employer, or yes, that may result in some kind of unfair dismissal that you're bringing it up. But you can bring all of that forward to your lawyer, okay? Even the information about what happened when you try to raise these concerns, right? If this is a relationship that is coming to an end, right, because of, I don't know, like some kind of betrayal or things not working out, then there needs to be an honest conversation about that, okay? And again, I do feel like as well, if you do have children, then even if it's hard to deal with this person, even if it's difficult to, you know, co-parent because you still feel raw about whatever happened between the two of you, there is a need to understand that your children come first. So you have to put your animosity to the side, both of you, and be mature enough to give your children the best possible life given the circumstances, given the separation, okay? So that's, again, an energy of self-sacrifice, putting your own ego to one side for, you know, the sake of your children, and being able to find a way to co-parent, essentially, right? Not that you have to stay in the relationship, but find a solution where, you know, you can be amicable, and so that your kids do not suffer as a result of the breakdown of the relationship, that sort of thing, okay? But that's coming in very strongly, especially when I saw where it mentioned legal matters. That's what I got, right, with this card. So for some of you, this could literally mark, you know, the finalization of a divorce, or, like I say, some kind of work situation that's coming to a head, right? But I feel like if this is going towards like a court situation, then I feel like whatever evidence, information you receive, whatever you know to be true, you have to speak it, okay? You can't hold back, you know, especially in a legal situation, okay? So just brace yourself. If you know that this resonates for you, okay, and you've been dealing with these kind of issues, like relationship issues or issues in the workplace, and it could potentially reach like a legal situation, a court situation, then just brace yourself for that, okay? It's not going to be, obviously, the most pleasant experience, but it is going to help resolve certain issues, okay, and create justice, fairness for all involved, okay? So, again, really having to tap into that humanitarian spirit, Aquarius, okay? Wow, so I hope that helps. Okay. Now we're going to go over to Pisces, okay? So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Take it how it resonates, okay? Whichever placement you want to watch from. But this will be for Pisces for the month of May 2024. So what is it that Pisces placements need to know, please, for May? For Pisces placements. For Pisces, please. You have great achievement in reverse. And my cards are flying. Oh, gosh. Try again. For Pisces, please. Okay, we have planning and action. That keeps coming up. And we have the healing lights. And then we have courage in reverse. Yeah, so definitely I feel like you are being encouraged to essentially look within next month, okay? Well, even from now, of course, but I feel like that's going to be highlighted very strongly for you, Pisces, next month, taking time out to yourself, to check in with self, because there is something about your fear, something about being afraid to get back out there or put yourself out there, or to take some kind of brave step forward, that's stopping you, that's blocking you, that's stopping you from receiving what it is that you want, okay? It's stopping you from being in the limelight or being celebrated or receiving the opportunities that you actually deserve, okay? So you could be holding yourself back unknowingly because of possibly the fear of being seen, or, you know, people's judgment or something like that, okay? But it's like I feel like you've already made plans. You already have clear goals in mind, but it's the action that is lacking right now. And that's what you're being encouraged to do. But there is some element of fear, right? Courage in reverse, not wanting to take that step, not wanting to go on this journey, right? Because of what that means. Because it means putting yourself out there. It means being seen again, right? But you're being told you can't play it safe, okay? That's not an option either. So wherever you're at, you can't stay, okay? So whatever energy this is, whatever situation this is speaking on, you can't stay where you're currently at. There's only one way to go, and that is forward. But you're afraid to take that step forward. But what you need to know is that you're not doing this alone. You have divine support, okay? The divine are with you, and they're guiding you on your journey. They're also helping you with your healing process, okay? To regain the courage, the confidence, to essentially embark on this new journey, because you have a path that is open to you, that is waiting for you to essentially explore, okay? So this could be that you're now on at the beginning of the hero's journey, okay? On a new level possibly. But the only thing that's stopping you from starting is yourself. That's what it looks like. So let's see. Tell me more about this energy for Pisces placements. For Pisces, please. Knight of Wands. Again, this is about movement, inspired movement, okay? Passionate movement, determination, courage, right? Being a force to be reckoned with. That's like the energy you're being encouraged to step into, okay? So having faith and confidence that it's all going to work out for you, okay? That you've got this. So you're being urged to start this new journey here. And you may actually start to gain the courage to do so in the month of May, okay? So you may actually be working through whatever these hang-ups are in the month of May. And it's like helping you gain more confidence in putting yourself out there, going towards what it is that you want. Starting this journey, starting this new chapter. Yeah, because the Nine of Wands, it's like, again, you're still carrying some wounding, of course, you know, hence the healing light. But it's not that you have to be completely healed before you start this new journey. It's a case of recognizing that you are healing, that you're doing what is required, okay? And yes, you may have been through a lot, but that is actually going to serve you well on the next chapter of your journey. There's going to be a lot of things that you're now aware of, so you know what to do, what not to do, okay? Where to go, not where not to go. So instead of seeing it as, you know, I'm too broken or I've been through too much to continue, see it as I've been through a lot, and that has set me up very well for future events, okay? Because I know exactly what to do. So it's about how you choose to look at it. Right now, it's like there's some element of suppression when it comes to some wounding that you're carrying. But if you address it, if you lean into that head on, then you're going to get the assistance you need with healing whatever this wound is. Whatever's keeping you in a fear state, stopping you from wanting to be seen and getting back out there again. Yeah, so there's definitely like deep healing that's required. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So this could be why you're not wanting to look at something. It's almost like the energy of, if I don't look at it, it goes away. But that's not the case. And you know this though. So whatever it is you're actively avoiding, this month you're going to be forced to address it head on in some shape or form, because you have a whole new cycle waiting for you to begin, right? It's like that energy is already there. It's already like beginning, but it's like you're not even starting that journey. You're turning a blind eye to it because you know that in order to do that, you have to address the elephant in the room, and you don't want to do that. Yeah, but that's it, Ace of Swords. You know what this Ten of Swords is that you're avoiding, but you have to address it, Pisces, okay? You have to. The only way out is through, okay? I know it's not easy. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh yeah, it's easy just sitting with your trauma, your pain, or whatever this is to you, right? It's not, but if you do that, I promise you, it's going to be so rewarding. It will change your life. It really will. What did I say? Ten of Pentacles. It will change your life, literally. But you won't get there if you don't face the Ten of Swords first. You have to face the Ten of Swords head on, okay? Really sit with it, process it, understand why it's still weighing heavy on you. See what things you can do to help you work through this, okay? If you need support, if you need therapy, if you need you know, something, okay, whatever it is, it's going to be different for different people. Whatever it is you feel you need, right? Take steps in order to receive it, okay? Whether that's making the phone call, saving the funds, opening up to certain people that you trust about what's going on, right? Yeah. But again, it requires absolute honesty with oneself about whatever this Ten of Swords is that you're not wanting to look at, okay? But it's something obviously that's still causing you pain. But I feel like this is something that's already happened. It's not something that's happening in the month of May. It's something that you're being asked to address and look at in the month of May. Because that is the thing that's holding you back. That's what's putting you in this fear state. That's what's wanting you to just stay where you're at, even though it's uncomfortable, even though you can't stay where you're at. You've outgrown the situation or the environment, right? Yeah, or there's something happening where you have no choice but to take this new journey, right? So, yeah, okay. So it is going to ask you to look at something that you find challenging, Pisces, for those who resonate with this, but it will be extremely rewarding if you do this, okay? It's literally the only the fact that you're not wanting to look at it and address it and be honest with yourself about what this Ten of Swords is, whatever this painful ending is to you, whatever this event was or this situation was, that's the thing that's stopping you. If you can do that and address it head on, okay, and accept how you feel and what happened and what changes you can make or how you can remove yourself from that environment or that energy or surrender that situation, then if you do that, things are going to change dramatically, okay? But you have to be willing to face it head on first, okay? So, okay, so let's get some... Oh, you're not supposed to be in there. I put that in the wrong pile. Okay, so let's get some guidance, okay? Advice for Pisces, please, who may be navigating some kind of difficult situation and painful ending or processing some kind of trauma. For Pisces, please. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Exactly. See? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling telling you? That's that Ten of Swords, right? It's still sitting on your solar plexus. It's still weighing heavy on you. It's not going to go away by you trying to ignore it. The more you try to suppress it and force it into your shadow, guess what? It starts to spill out and leak out into your environment in various other ways. So your own body is trying to tell you like, hey, we need to look at this, okay? We can't keep suppressing it. And like I say, you don't have to do this alone. You have support, whether you realize it or not, okay? But you have to be willing to be vulnerable and open up about what it is you're going through, okay, in order to receive the support that you need. Yeah, the support is definitely available, okay? So, any parting advice for Pisces, for anyone who may be processing whatever this is to them? Okay, we have Fehu. I think it's Fehu. Number 1. But like I say, my pronunciation is terrible, so we'll see. The skills and gifts you have within you are your greatest treasure. They will never be stolen. Pay attention to the way you view the links between personal power and wealth. Yeah, that's that courage card, right? Prosperity needs to be developed over time and then shared. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles is not created solitary, okay? That's created within a community setting or some kind of team or a partnership, okay? And that's the point. But you're not going to be able to do that if you don't let anyone in and if you don't take the steps you're guided to take, right? Yeah. So the poem for this is, I am the way to wealth, the power of having and moving, the freedom of having enough. With more to come, I carry my treasure. Within me is all. I am Fehu. Yeah, Fehu. Okay, that's good. Is one of the runes of the Elder Futhark. It literally means cattle, and the symbol itself represents the horns of a cattle. The Vikings, who traveled quite a bit, had to carry portable forms of wealth with them as they traded and explored. Their wealth, therefore, wasn't measured just in gold. Cattle and other livestock, for instance, represented a type of mobile wealth that was literally on the hoof. So this rune is an apt symbol for the idea of prosperity within the Viking paradigm. The Vikings also relied upon the development of a variety of skills: boat builders, carpenters, stonemasons, weapon makers, hunters, weavers, storytellers, artists. Whatever your skill, when you developed it with excellence, it was seen as a valuable treasure. You could take this portable form of prosperity with you wherever you went, and your craft, unlike gold or jewels, will never be stolen. Exactly. So you are more resourceful, talented, and gifted than you realize, okay? So whatever you feel like you're having to let go of in order to have this new beginning, or whatever you feel like you've lost, or whatever you're struggling to come to terms with, know that you have everything you need within you to start this new journey, to have this new beginning, this fresh start, okay? So you don't have to worry about, loss in that shape or form, okay? So especially, for example, if you have experienced any financial, material losses, or, if you feel like you're having to surrender something, because I'm getting very strongly that some of you may have to, you may even be called to, basically start a whole new life for yourself, okay? Like, you may be changing home, changing jobs, you may be, changing a lot all at once, okay? But whatever it is that you're asked to surrender, it's for your highest good, because like I say, wherever you're at currently, you can't stay there, or whatever your situation is, it cannot continue. It has to come to an end, right? So trust that, even if you feel like you're moving forward with only the clothes on your back, all of the resources, all of the value that's contained is within yourself, okay? You have more than enough to create new opportunities, to create new forms of income, to create or to attract new opportunities for work, or to find the perfect home, right? Like, everything you need is contained within yourself, okay? So you have nothing to fear. Wow. So I hope that helps, Pisces. Okay. And so last but not least, we're going to go over to Aries. I just want to check something quickly, because I feel like this, I know Mercury retrograde ended yesterday, but I feel like the energy is still very much in the air when it comes to my electronics. So I just want to make sure this is still working as it should. Yeah, okay, it looks like it. That's fine. Okay, so let's continue. So for Aries placements, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What is it that they need to know for the month of May, please? For May 2024, for Aries, please. Hidden motivations, that's another one that's been coming up a lot. For Aries, please. Optimism, there we go. Good, okay. And what else for Aries, please? Courage in reverse, okay. And then we have taking steps. Yeah. So Aries, you actually feel pretty good about what it is that you feel you're attracting, okay? You're in a quite high vibration for those who will resonate with this. It's like you've been definitely visualizing what it is that you want, okay? Visualization seems to have been very key to you, okay? I feel like that's what you've been doing, especially since your month, okay? So since Aries season going into Taurus season, I feel like you have done a lot of visualization work, okay? However, I feel like now you are actually seeing some of these things that you have been manifesting and keeping in your mind's eye start to come into your 3D reality in the month of May. That's what you will be seeing, okay? So you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor, as we see here. You're going to start seeing certain blessings be made manifest in the month of May. However, there is one thing in particular that's part of your vision, your bigger picture vision, that you are afraid to meet on some level. It's like there's certain things that are coming in that you're open to, that you feel blessed with, that you're happy to meet. But there's one thing in particular that you are scared to confront or to meet head on, okay? But you're guided to do so with taking steps. Take it one step at a time. So we'll see what that is. That could be a relationship. That could be a reconciliation. That could be the pinnacle of this dream or this manifestation, okay? When it comes to possibly expansion in lifestyle, career, or something like that. But we'll see. But there's one big thing that you're afraid to meet head on, okay? So we're going to see what this is. Because everything else you seem to be doing so. So what is this one thing that Aries seems to have a hang up on when it comes to meeting it halfway? Where is this fear coming from? Why are they afraid to meet whatever this is? And what is it? You have the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So is this about you branching off on your own when it comes to work? You may be used to working in a team setting, working for others, but you may be called now to work for yourself, okay? Like there's some kind of opportunity, an opportune moment, a blessing or an investment that's going to enable you to do what it is you want to do, but you may be afraid to branch out on your own when it comes to work. Yeah, Six of Cups. If it's not that, then for others of you, this is about possibly a reconciliation. Okay, someone that you had completely separated from, cut ties with, you know, whether it's family or a relationship, okay? You may now be given an opportunity to reconcile with this person, especially if it is like a relative, okay, like a sibling. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. But you're scared. You're scared to, like, there's something about going back to the past or revisiting a past issue that really triggers you. Yeah, the Temperance card, though. There's something that's meant to be healed here for sure. So for some of you, it's about either a sibling relationship or an ex-partner. You're not happy with how things were left, okay? You feel like a lot of things are starting to come into fruition for you, right? But there's one thing that you want to address and you're scared to death to do it. Is that you're really triggered. The thought of like trying to reconcile with someone from your past or reconcile with a relative, it really triggers you. But you want this though. That's why the Temperance card is here, because it's something you're actually being urged to do, to work through these issues. And with taking steps, honestly, it seems like, yeah, look, commitment. So for some of you, this is what you actually want. You want this commitment. You want to take the steps to essentially, you know, offer this commitment, Ace of Pentacles, to someone from your past, Six of Cups. For others of you, this is about wanting to possibly branch out on your own and maybe even, you know, heal things with a relative so that you can work together, right, in some shape or form. So say, for example, you no longer want to work for a company and you want to start your own. You know that in some shape or form you would benefit, or your company would benefit, or you need this relative on board, right? Or you really want this relative on board. So you're going to bite the bullet and, you know, essentially come to some kind of compromise, find some solution, healing, okay? Healing the connection so that you can work amicably together, okay? Especially if there was any kind of sibling rivalry or anything like that. For others of you, it's a case of literally wanting to heal a relationship because you want a commitment with this person. Wow, okay. So whatever you're afraid to do, that's what you're being encouraged to do. That's the funny thing. Like, but there's something about it that's really triggering for you. Maybe it's like, oh, you know, I said I would never talk to this person again, or I said I would never, like, I would never go back to an ex, or I would never, apologize to my brother, my sister, or whatever this is, you know. But I feel like this could be a pride thing a little bit, okay? But I feel like this is something you want to do and you're being guided to do. So there is that, okay? But there's definitely going to be an opportunity to find an amicable solution if you're open to that, okay? Yeah. Definitely an opportunity to, like, at least clear the air. And I think you'll feel better for it, okay? So what is the guidance for Aries that may be dealing with this, okay? That may be having a hang-up over resolving some kind of family issue or a relationship issue. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. That's the thing. Things are changing. You are changing, Aries. The hang-ups you had before, you're overcoming, okay? The way you look at things has changed significantly as well. But it's just this one thing I feel like is a real symbol of the old paradigm, the old process, the old way of doing things, looking at things, right? Yeah, but it's like you're being asked to rise above whatever this hang up is, because you are above that, okay? You have evolved, you are evolving, you are transforming, you're going through a rebirth. And all of these good vibes are coming in, all of these blessings and abundant energy, right? You're open to receive it, but there's something in particular that you're being guided to move towards, okay? And it's like, it could even be that you have a soul contract, right? This could be a soul mission that you have with this person, that you're meant to establish something, right? A company or a project or some kind of foundation or something. There's something you're meant to do together, right? Like it serves a higher purpose and you feel it, but it's like your ego may be getting the better of you, or you may be afraid of this person's reaction to you, right? Like, oh, I thought you was never going to talk to me again, or, you know, whatever, right? That sort of thing. But no, I feel like you both feel like the time is fast approaching, right? There is a call to action here for sure. And it definitely feels like, you know, there is some kind of like business contract or some kind of relationship that's supposed to flourish here, okay? But I do feel like it serves a higher purpose. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, the Ascended Masters have been trying to give you these signs, but you're not seeing it. Look, kindred partnership. For some of you, it's definitely a relationship. It's something that you're meant to experience because you are changing. This person is changing. You're not in the same energy or place you once were. You don't have the same mindset. Neither does this person, right? But you have to be willing to meet them halfway. Take those steps, right? So, I don't know. So there may be a conversation coming up, okay? But I feel like in the month of May, you're being asked to deal with whatever this hang up is, okay? For sure. And it does feel like it's something around communication with someone that you feel like you are never going to resolve an issue with, right? So, what is the parting advice? What is the parting advice for Aries? Okay, we have Elhaz. Interesting. So we'll see. Did I get you one of these cards? I think I did. Did I get you one of these cards? I'm just going to get one just in case I didn't. A guidance for Aries, please. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand by you. Exactly. I talked about the Ascended Masters, right? Your ancestors are also like, listen, especially where it's a family issue, or if there's a family issue involved, they're like, listen, we need you guys to get it together, okay? You guys are helping us to clear ancestral karma, debts, right? So it's really important that the two of you work together, because it may also lead to some kind of birthright or a legacy that's being established. I feel like your ancestors are trying to help you establish this legacy, right? Something that's going to be passed down through the generations or build upon a legacy, right? So that's why I feel like they're really trying to support you, encourage you, urge you, and guide you towards making these changes, because it does have like, there is, like I said, there is a larger aspect to this, right? Something to do with soul mission, a calling, a legacy, generational blessings, right? That your ancestors are guiding you towards. So I do feel like, you know, if you're able to put your fears aside, or your ego or your pride, and take the steps you're guided to take, you're going to be able to build this. You're going to be able to attract this, right? Because it's part of the vision. That's the thing. Wow. So let's see what Elhaz has to say. Number 15. All right. So it says here, be courageous. Fear is a necessary part of courage. Differentiate between what is yours and what belongs to others. Respect others' property and boundaries. Step forward and do what is right. Oh my gosh. You see, taking steps, even if others do not. Develop deeper connections with the plants and animals who share this planet. So that may be part of your calling, your mission here, okay? You may have like a business, a project, or a venture that is heavily connected to the natural world, to the environment, to wildlife, to animals, okay? So that could resonate for you. And with it being here, that's just like confirmation, okay? So the poem is, I stomp the ground and my breath is like smoke. My head is steady. The points of bone turned outwards. My family is behind me. Ancestors all. Ancestors, I'm telling you, your ancestors are like trying to hit this message home. I can hear their breath, the beats of their hearts behind me. And I step through my fear. I am Elhaz. That fear. Wow. So many confirmations just in that passage alone. So Elhaz literally means elk and is one of the Vikings' most powerfully protective runes. It resembles the antlers of a stag, which provides protection and shows strength. Protective talismans almost always feature Elhaz, and it has intoned or sung as as a protection before undertaking dangerous activities. Elhaz asks us to be courageous and to examine the role of fear within that context. If we act when we are genuinely unafraid, can we actually be considered courageous? That's the point. It's not about not feeling fear. It's like feeling the fear but doing it anyway. That's the point. But I feel like you don't want to do it because you feel afraid, you know? Where Thuras is sacred to the god Thor and Pethro to the Norns, Elhaz is ruled by the mighty Valkyries, who rewarded those who fought bravely in battle and died. The Valkyries chose the best and bravest of those who perished on the fields of battle and took them to either Odin or Freya to live within their halls. The most fervent wish of Viking warriors was to spend the afterlife celebrating the fine companions and fighting alongside Odin in Valhalla or Freya in Fogvagnir. Elhaz was commonly painted on shields and engraved on battle weapons. Even in modern Scandinavian countries, Elhaz is often painted on gates and fences to protect households and their property from harm. There you go. So essentially, you are protected. What do you have to worry about, okay? You're being guided to essentially follow the lead of your higher self, listening to the call from the divine, okay? You literally have the ascended masters trying to scream this at you, okay? That it's not about being afraid or not afraid. It's about feeling what you feel and doing what you're called to do, okay? What you feel led to do, okay? Despite the fear. Yeah, and just to know that you are literally guided, like it's insane. You have so much guidance, you have so much protection, support in the heavenly realms. You have nothing to fear, okay? And that's it, Aries. You're being reminded of your warrior spirit. You are actually incredibly brave. You're usually the first one to do something, okay? Even if you feel fear. I feel like, it's, you literally lead the zodiac, right? You are like the firstborn, okay? You're the one that ventures out into the wilderness. So, of course, you're protected. So, I honestly feel like you have nothing to fear, especially in this situation. Like, you've dealt with so much worse. I mean, the worst that can happen is you put yourself out there and the person says no, right? The relatives still stay stuck in their ways and they don't want to resolve the issue. Or the person from the past is like, no, I don't want to revisit this. Okay, so you get no. So what? You keep moving forward. You don't stop regardless. That's the worst that can happen. So, yeah, I just feel like the only person that can stand in your way at this time is you. So don't let it be you, okay? But I hope that helps, Aries. Wow. So that is it, okay? That is all 12 zodiac signs May 2024 reading. I swear, I was struggling to get some of these passages out, but, what's new, okay? Between, Mercury retrograde and me just generally stumbling over words that I don't even know how to pronounce. Yeah, that's nothing new, but hopefully you still got the meaning, you got the relevance, and you enjoyed these readings. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. I will, of course, be doing some more collective readings for you guys very, very soon. But for now, take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.